So we're out in the woods in western Maine. We're near Rangeley, and we are going down to a brook that is known for having some gold dust that you can pan out of it. We were out here last night doing some panning upstream of the place that's considered the best area. Didn't find anything except some black sand, which is magnetite. That's a good indicator that we're in some potentially good areas for gold, and certainly a good indicator that we're panning properly. We haven't had, a lot of time doing, in the California gold rush or anything. So we're gonna walk down to this brook and see if we can find any color. Ooh. What do you think of that?
That's quartz.
That is a big piece of bull quartz. Full of gold, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe that's the source of the lode. So the brook is just down there. And the story is that the gold is in one of these banks above the stream. Nobody really knows which one. And that floods and stuff send it down. So we'll take a look. Okay, so this is how you do it. We have a Garrett's pan here. I've had this one for a long time. So you get a charge of material. You don't want like big chunks of gravel because usually you don't have a nugget that big. Around here in this stream it'll be tiny, like flour, or they say you can find stuff the size of match heads sometimes. So you get it in the water and you're trying to flush off the lighter stuff. So you give it a shake. Flush it off, you shake it off, you pull out the debris that you see, and you're really letting the water and gravity take care of everything that's not really heavy. There's some other minerals in this stream that are also heavy and can be panned out. You can find platinum in here, which is really interesting. I think it's like one of the only places in Maine where you can find platinum. But you see how most of what I've had in my pan I'm dumping right out. And so these riffles in the pan will catch the heavier things. They'll settle to the bottom of those riffles while the lighter stuff just flows right out. And keep refreshing your water. See, I'm losing a lot of light colored pebbles. There's some quartz pebbles and things like that. Getting down to the bottom. And now, once you're down to this point, we'll see if there's anything worth mentioning in this pan. So, the way I usually do it, to finish a pan, is you kind of get a little swirl going and you pour it over and you let it stream out like that, and then in the very bottom of the pan you'll have a black line of sand. See if we can show you without being in direct sunlight. So you see down here, this is all black sand. This is magnetite, and back the tail of each of these riffles has a tail of magnetite. Now, if there were gold in here, it'd be sitting right in the magnetite. Right in here. And I don't see any. It's sometimes helpful to be in the sunshine. So I might head over there so I can get some some of the glint of any metals that might show up. So we've seen some old records that say that there's a clay bank that people used to just be able to pick nuggets off of after heavy rain, and we believe that this is the clay bank. It looks like it's been dug a lot over the years, but we'll see what, if anything, we can find here. Hey, have you struck it rich yet?
Not yet.
Not yet? Any second though?
Yeah.
That's what I feel like too. Any second. So our young blacksmith here is more excited about rebar and old bolts than he is about gold. That's hilarious. All right, so we're gonna go back for lunch. We've got some metal. That counts for something, right?
Yep, I suppose.
And we'll try again. Check this out. Oh, yeah. Wow, that's way better than gold. Huh. That's bizarre. Somebody's sunglasses. All right, so what have you found?
Sieve.
Yeah, some poor gold prospector lost his pan sieve, and it was stuck in some weeds and some branches over there. So they were a little ways upstream. I'm guessing it was in the spring when the water was higher. But we're back out here getting the loose stuff, and I'll show you what I'm doing now. I'm saving all the black sand that I panned down to. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, but at the tail of the pannings here at the bottom, there's always this black sand, and that's where the gold would be. Since it's getting dark, I am just sucking all that up. So I've got a nice little charge of black sand now, getting more as we go, and that is certain to have some of that really fine flour gold in it when we get it back in the light and can go through it. Okay, so how many days do you think we'd have to work out here to, make a day's wages?
Probably 2 or 3.
2 or 3?
2 or 3 at best.
2 or 3 weeks to make a day's wages?
Something
maybe
like that.
But there is gold in this stream. We'll be back.